Listen to me and shut up. Path of truth, you know it's here, you know it's time. You've seen what's been going on. I know all of your fates. I know what all of your doilies and gods and demigods is talking about, because they're in my brains. And I hear aliens, I hear extraterrestrial life too. Oh, you think that we're the only planet in the universe, don't you? We're not. I want you to visit truthgods.blogspot.com. That's truthgods.blogspot.com, and you better call 562-396-5594. That's 562-396-5594. I've been doing a lot of talking recently. You know what's been happening? There's a lot of county fairs going on. And that's always been the perfect platform for me, folks. I go there. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, I love going there and causing quite a ruckus. It happened again. Happened again. I went over to Carol and Sheila's stand. You know, they're selling all sorts of things, right? Things they knit. They're selling egg holders. I said, listen, I'll tell you what. I offered them a lot of money. I said, I just want an opportunity to speak from my brains here in your booth. Just give me 25 minutes. That's all I need is 25 minutes. And up, I paid them big cash. I wrote them out a check for about $20. They looked at me like I was crazy. Listen, they said, we have our business to do. I said, listen, sweeties, you want to do business? You let me come in here and talk about my brains. I know what they're all talking about. I know what's happening with them Christians and these Muslims. I know what's happening with these Catholics and these Jews. It's in my brains. I know and I understand what's going on. You gotta get your rubbed up tub. You know, you gotta find out where in the Middle East your tub is, and that's part of the stuff that I wanted to say from that booth. And Sheila looked over at me and she took that check. She said, all right, text 5581. If you have some things you want to say and you're going to help bring in some more business, then you can do it. Listen, folks, I've been wanting to get back up here in a while. And it's been a while because I've been just traveling around. Driving. I have my followers with me. They in the back. Some of them are sitting in the all over the. I have two people up in the passenger seat. You know what I'm saying? We're like all crammed in there. We've been going around visiting all these different county fairs and flea markets and things like this. Sheila says, okay, you can do it. Come back 2 o'clock. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was ready for it too. But you know what? You want to know what happened? You're going to find out right after this call. That's right, I got a call. Listen to this.
Text 5581, where are you? We miss you. We need our brains to have text 5581. Tell us what to do. We are lost without your guidance. Text 5581. Where are my brains? We don't know, because text is missing. Have you taken a turkey day hiatus? Text 5581. Sure you have. Did you go rub it up, dub in the tub? You must have, because you are missing in action. We need you, text 5581. We need you. Lynn out.
They see that? Thank you so much for your concern. I really want to thank you, caller. You don't know how much that means to me, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I have been missing in action again. You know, I'm sorry, folks. I got a lot of catching up to do. You know, that's true. But you know what? I went to a lot of different county fairs. I crossed a lot of different counties just talking about the brains. I've been hearing things since I was in my mother's womb. What am I supposed to do? They got so scared they found a big empty refrigerator box, put me in it, and left me outside my school. When I was in elementary school, they said I had a demon in me. That's what my uncle told my mother. And my father believed it all, and they put me in that box. They didn't even leave me anything but like a bagel and some bread. Maybe a little chocolate milk. But thank you, caller. I appreciate that. You know what you can do? You gotta look at the map of the Middle East. I am telling you, brothers and sisters, you gotta look at that map of the Middle East. You have to see and realize that somewhere out there is your tub of salvation. We all have tubs. We all have tubs. We're supposed to be clean for our gods, for your faiths. We're supposed to sit in that tub and wait. And you know that water, you know the water from all the different faiths. They're going to fill it up and we're going to rub-dub-dub in that little tub right there in the Middle East. That's not why they're fighting there now. That's not why there are fights and wars and you see everything's happening. It's all so crazy. Now the county fairs. That's why I had to take a little break. And I did have a good turkey day. Thank you so much. You know what I did? I went in the backyard and I fried one up. I fried it up. I didn't do the thing I just took a flamethrower. That's right. My great-grandfather, he was in World War II. He left the flamethrower. I just burned it up. I fried it. Oh man, was that good. I've had sandwiches for days that I brought with me on the road from me and my followers while we're hitting up all these different county fairs and festivals. And I always get the opportunity to speak. People are listening. I'm going on my membership and you have to subscribe. That's why you're listening. Because you know I got these messages in my brains. I'm hearing all sorts of different people. You should have heard what Malcolm X was telling me. You should have heard what Winston Churchill told me last week. You should have heard what Pow 356 was able to tell me from the fifth galaxy removed. truthgods.blogspot.com. You gotta visit it. truthgods.blogspot.com. You're gonna find all of my writings. You're gonna have a deeper insight into what I'm talking about and what I'm hearing all the time. And you gotta call 562-396-5594. That's 562-396-5594. Like that con sister just did. She called. Come on now, I know you have issues. You want to call, you want to tell, you want to ask. I'll tell you what is in my brains. You know what Malcolm X told me? He was like, oh, text 5581, what's going on? I hear Winston Churchill over here being like, you know what? I thought World War II was just going to be the end of it, you know? But no, they're all concerned. They're all concerned. You should see these other life forms. They're talking to me all the time. She just says, go ahead. I show up. I took over that booth and I started speaking the truth. I started translating everything that was in my brains. Sometimes I don't even speak the language that I hear. I am able to say it. I can't translate it, but I'm able to speak in any language. Once they're in my brains, I can speak it. I even know, he doesn't even talk. I know what Marcel Marcel said. You know, he's that famous mom. He got a lot to say. He's been keeping his mouth shut for years. He's talking to me. You're talking to me. You listen, you better subscribe. You know you better subscribe. truthgods.blogspot.com. You better read what I'm writing because I'm working on pamphlets and books. I started speaking. People started gathering around. I heard someone, hey, I thought they were selling egg holders. I said, no, brother, much more than that. I'm going to tell you some things that are in my brains. Now, who here is a fan of Elvis? Everyone raised my hand, raise their hand. Oh, yeah, they're all raising their hands. I say, you know what? He said he's sick and tired of everyone continuing to make money off him after he ain't been here. He been in the clouds. And people are saying, what are you talking about? And that's when she, but she didn't see that Bobby was eating a banana. And Bobby don't think too straight. He don't throw anything. He never picks up atoms. He's young, he doesn't never picks up atoms. And she slipped. And she slipped right on that banana peel. Woo! Her body caught flight. She was up in the air and came right back down. She said, that's it. And she cut me short even though I wrote her a check. But that's a lot of money. I had to stop. People wanted to know more about Elvis. People wanted to know more about these greats, all these icons and people and these people, some are living, some are deceased. They're all in my brains. I hear so many voices, and I know I have a lot of guidance from them that I'm trying to share with you. That's why I need you to subscribe and just follow. You know it's the truth. This is the path of truth. That's why I gotta listen to me and just shut up. I may be at a county fair near you. She got a cast on, man. Bobby can't believe he just throws a banana peel down like it ain't nothing. And he ruined my time. I was talking, oh man, I was going to get so many, I could just feel all the followers. And they just, we got some new ones. We got Mark. We got Anthony. We have Jennifer, some new lady named Lopez. We have this William Smith guy. Everyone's just starting to follow. Everyone's starting to follow. Because they want to know what's in the brains. You should have seen it, actually. After I fried that turkey and everyone's sitting around getting ready to talk, they said, don't you start text 5581. And I said, I'm not even gonna. I even know what this dead turkey's saying, but I'm not gonna say anything. It's in my brains. I know about the tubs. They all talking about the tubs more than ever. They're gonna hit that reset button. And I want to keep playing that game. Who with me? Who want to keep playing that game? I do. That's why I'm going to get myself in that tub, rub it up, dub, and I'm going to keep playing that game. You know what? While I'm in my bunker. Oh, I'm in the basement. I'll be safe down here. No, you won't be safe. You won't be safe. What are you going to, salvation? You going to want some Salvation Army for yourself? You think you're going to be able to heal yourself? You're going to repent and all this stuff? No, it doesn't matter, man. You got to find that tub. You better get out that Google Maps or whatever you're using. You maybe even use an old print map. truthgods.blogspot.com. You have to visit it. And you got to call me 562-396-5594. That's 562-396-5594. Man, I've been having so many issues. You gotta help me, brother. You gotta, sisters, you gotta join. You gotta subscribe. I'm trying to share this stuff. I got a few more people living here now. We're doing a lot of stuff. And every night I just speak to them for hours. They want to know what's in my brains. I know you do too. That's why you're back listening to me. That's why you gotta share this. And you gotta spread the word. Text 5581. Why does he have such a funny last name? Oh, you gotta go back a few episodes if you want to understand that. But that's a name given to me. That is my actual name. Not Goldfarb. That's crazy talk, man. And then we had to leave that county fair, but we went to another one and they were most successful. We went to a festival, we were most successful. I was able to talk, sometimes on a megaphone, sometimes on a Mr. Microphone. They would give it to me and put it on that radio and put it on the AM setting, and somehow the microphone worked and it came out through the speakers and I was able to talk. I said, oh, what's Ray Charles? Ray Charles just said hi to everyone. Ray Charles, they say. He said, yeah, no one believes me, do you? Uh-oh, here come Khrushchev. Khrushchev is in my head along with JFK. They talking about how crazy everything is going on. You know what Khrushchev and JFK told me? You know what JFK had said, right? He found his tub. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I have the followers. Now I gotta go. I gotta get back on the road. You know, I have a good 7 miles I gotta drive. You know, these are long drives. The other day it was like two and a half miles I had to drive. You come back and you listen, you share this, you understand, you know what's going on, you get it. These are in my brains, that's why you're here. truthgods.blogspot.com. Listen to me, shut up, this is the path of truth. I have to go now. See, I got to pack.
Text, we have to go.
Yeah, I've been listen, man, you know, I'm trying to tell you something. I'm talking over here.
Then I'm just going to start the car.